in the middle, and we'll just let the movement maybe create some outs for him. He all of a sudden found that. He mixed in a changeup and a slider. You know Beckett was up in the clubhouse watching that. Beckett's got a two-seamer to go along with that hook as well. So even if he doesn't have the good command or the good fastball, I think he might have found another weapon.
Rays are counting with Scott Kazmir. He's a guy who won 12 games during the season. In his career, he's had a lot of success against the Boston Red Sox, not so much this year, 0-2. He's had some shaky outings, gave up 4 home runs to the Red Sox here in the last month of the season. What do you expect out of him?
It all comes down to that slider, Paul. When he's real good, like we've seen him in the past, he's burying that slider down at the back right foot of a right-handed hitter. If he's not able to do that, you know how these Red Sox can work the count. The key for the ball game tonight, to me, is going to be the first 2 innings. If 35 is the over and under. If he's at 35 or under, I think he'll be okay. If he's over that after the first 2 innings, you know, they used their 2 big guys out of the bullpen last night. They're a little thin.
One final question. The series shifts back to Boston for Game 3 on Monday night against John Lester, one of the best pitchers in the game right now. Is this a must-win for the Tampa Bay Rays right now?
You know what, they say it's not, but I say it is. I don't know how. I mean, I don't know. They're going to have a lot of trouble beating Lester one time. You know he's going to have at least 2 starts. If the Red Sox are able to win this game, it becomes real difficult. But, you know, you talk to those guys, and they've been there before. I love Joe Madden. I mean, it's amazing. You always learn something when you talk to him. He said they weren't nervous last night. They looked nervous to me. He said they were anxious. And he said, we've been there before and we've been able to pull out of it. He looks for, you know, the normal team to show up tonight. To me, I mean, it's a must-win for them tonight, but you know what? How many times have we tried to count them out during the course of this year? They've won 100 games already. The Red Sox are trying to win their 100th tonight. These 2 teams are so close. I think it's going to be a 7-game series.
Should be an interesting game. Rick, thank you so much for your time.
Anytime, Paul.
Of all the walk-off wins the Rays celebrated in the 2008 season, none could be more satisfying than tonight's in Game 2 of the American League Championship Series. B.J. Upton's sacrifice fly in the bottom of the 11th scores pinch runner Fernando Perez.
It's pretty clear-cut usually. I mean, I think, you know, 5 more feet in, I probably shut it down and don't go. It seems easy, but, you know, when the ball was hit, I was thinking no, and then I saw that he was, you know, it seemed like it was all right. Yeah. And Tom, you know, kind of went with it. It's not a thing that you can really sit and think, yeah, that's appropriate. It happens all so fast, and you know, we were fortunate. You know, BJ got just enough of it.
Go ahead and send him. Why not? It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Let's get this thing going. Whether you throw him or not, we'll keep it moving after that. But let's take this chance right here, and you know, one of the fastest guys in baseball. I'll take my chances. Now, if that was me running, we'd still be playing. You know, we got a lot of heart in this clubhouse. When we come to the park, you know, guys just know when to strap it on. You know, 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, don't matter. You know, we always ready to play. And, you know, we know when it's business time. So, you know, I'm just looking for. I mean, I'm looking forward to going to Boston, see what's going on.
It was wild. I mean, it was just. I think I made a comment. It's like, I'm glad we have last at bat in this game, because it's, you know, I think that's what it was going to take with the way it was going back and forth.
That was a very exciting game. I think the fans definitely enjoyed it. I'll be honest with you, we enjoyed it. You know, I was really pleased with the way that we maintained our composure, even though they just kept coming back. I mean, that's a great offensive team. You know, Dan Wheeler did an outstanding job just giving us a chance to win the ball game, man. And then, you know, how exciting is it that Fernando Perez gets to pinch run, and to see him run is actually something. It's incredible. I mean, I've never seen so much speed. You know, that's a tough ball to tag on him. Yet I wanted him to do it. You know, and of course he made it. That was awesome.
A little bit of everything from the Rays tonight in a much-needed wild victory over Boston as they get ready to head up to Fenway for Game 3 on Monday night. With more on the Boston side, here's Paul Devlin.
The Red Sox had a chance to drive a dagger deep into the heart of the Rays and cripple their hopes for an American League championship. But the defending world champs say that they are happy with the split and won't leave here with any regrets.
I mean, you look at the big picture, you know, we come in here and win one game and go back home. And, you know, we're obviously excited to get to Fenway. You know, it's going to be great to have our fans on our side. So, you know, it's 1-1. You know, you got to keep grinding it out. That's why it's best of 7.
It's still in our court. You know, we have, you know, 3 games at home, so we play well there. You know, obviously, at the beginning of this series, you know, it was mentioned that, you know, both teams have a hard time on the road. So we'll see how hard theirs is.
The Red Sox wouldn't say they have the Rays right where they want them, but with the next 3 games at Fenway Park and with John Lester up next in the rotation, they are feeling pretty good about their situation. From Tropicana Field for MLB.com, I'm Paul Devlin.
It's very special. Like I was telling somebody earlier, you know, we're the underdogs coming into this, and to be able to pull this out is big for our team, and you know, huge for a lot of the young guys on the team. His first experience in the playoffs, and it's just a testament to our team and the will to never give up.
Do you feel that, you know, it was up to you to get this job done here tonight and not go back to Anaheim and finish it off?
You know, I didn't look at it that way. I looked at it as just giving my team a quality start, executing pitches until, you know, either the game was over or Tito took the ball out of my hand. And, you know, that's all you can do. You can't worry about the outcome. You just got to worry about executing pitches.
What are your thoughts on playing Tampa Bay? Obviously, you guys had a great series with them all year long.
It's going to be fun, you know, going down there and playing in that atmosphere. You know, it's their first time in the playoffs, and, you know, they're going to go balls to the wall. And you know, we are too, and hopefully we can go down there and you know, maybe steal a win or 2 from them and you know, just go from there.
Now Lowry. He bounces one right side, throw, base hit. Here comes Bay around third. Willits loads up, front of the plate. Red Sox win it.
They didn't have the best record in baseball, and they didn't even win their own division. But the Red Sox proved once again they are at their best when it matters the most. Facing a return trip to Anaheim, the Red Sox put their signature on another total team win, advancing to the ALCS for the 4th time in 6 years.
Yeah, that was unbelievable series. Every game was well played, nail biter, and credit to the Angels. They're a great team. That's why we're celebrating so hard.
We're the underdogs coming into this, and to be able to pull this out is big for our team, and you know, huge for a lot of the young guys on the team. His first experience in the playoffs, and it's just a testament to our team and the will to never give up.
We played through the year to get to this level, to this point of the season, and you saw how we fight against this guy. This guy had a terrific team, and they try hard, man. You know, those 4 games that we played, they were really good games, and everybody, it was a lot of intensity and a lot of things going on, but thanks God we got over with tonight.
You know, this never gets old. The Angels are a tremendous team, and it was a battle. It was a battle. It came to the last inning, and you know, it's a lot of fun. It's great to see guys come in all year, have contributed, and they're the reason that we're, you know, in the spot where we are right now. And you know, I'm so happy for Jed. You know, I mean, obviously that big hit, the game winner. You know, he worked so hard, and I'm just proud of him. You know, to come through for us.
I think it was fitting the way it ended with 2 guys who didn't start the year on the club contributing like that. We've had a lot to overcome all year, but they showed a lot of character coming through, not only during the regular season, but so far in the postseason as well.
Next up for Boston, the Tampa Bay Rays, who wrestled away their division crown this year. But as the Red Sox proved against the Angels, the regular season doesn't really matter. For MLB.com from Fenway Park, I'm Paul Devlin.
Yeah, that was unbelievable series. Every game was well played, nail biter, and credit to the Angels. They're a great team. That's why we're celebrating so hard. Because
how about the character and the strength of this team? Obviously, you guys have overcome a lot of injuries and so forth and adversity this year.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was fitting the way it ended with two guys who didn't start the year on the club contributing like that. We've had a lot to overcome all year, but they showed a lot of character coming through, not only during the regular season, but so far in the postseason as well.
What do you say about Lester's performance? Obviously, another great out.
He's dominating. I mean, what more can you say? He's just, he's a man. You know, you might have, last year in the playoffs, he was kind of still a boy. One game for the World Series, now he's a man and showing everything he can do.
Welcome to the MLB.com studios in New York City. I'm Paul Devlin, along with our resident GM, Jim Duquette. And the Tampa Bay Rays make history as they win their first ever playoff game, beating the Chicago White Sox 6-4. And one of the stories in this game, the incident that occurred between Grant Balfour and Orlando Cabrera in the 7th inning with the bases loaded.
It's a very interesting situation. We're not quite sure what happened. Bases are loaded. First pitch to Cabrera. Balfour throws a pitch not even near the plate, off the plate in the outside part, fastball. Cabrera kicks some dirt at him. Balfour takes offense to it. They have words. There's an exchange there. The catcher obviously gets in the middle of it. But we're not sure what happened there. We know that the Rays and Balfour wasn't going to back down. It was good to see he comes back right at him and ends up striking him out.
The Tampa Bay Rays haven't backed down from anybody this year. They stared the Yankees in the face, beat them, stared the Red Sox in the face in a huge series, beat them. Is this just a reflection of Joe Madden?
I tell you, I really think the Rays are the new kids on the block, and they've had to battle the Yankees. You go back to spring training when they had an incident, a bench-clearing incident, where Shelley Duncan of the Yankees took out their second baseman, and Johnny Combs came in from right field and took care of business. They had a bench-clearing incident against the Red Sox at Fenway Park with Coco Crisp, and they ended up hitting Coco Crisp. So I do think that this is the influence that Joe Madden has had on the Rays, where they're not going to back down to anything or anybody.
Somehow, some way, I think this is going to be a real interesting series. For Jim Duquette, I'm Paul Devlin. This is MLB.com.